This is Transformers Power Core Combiners 5-pack Grimstone with Dinobots. This figure is part of, or the set is part of the fourth wave of the 5-pack Power Core Combiners. And the wave includes him and the Steam Hammer and the Constructicons. So this is my first 5-pack Power Core Combiner review, and I made sure that the first Power Core Combiner I get was the ones of Wave 4, because they were the ones that really looked great compared to the rest of the other sets in the previous waves. And I've always been a fan of the Dinobots, especially in G1, and there was always this rumor when I was growing up as a kid that Hasbro was planning to make a Dinobot combiner with Grimlock, Slag Sludge, Swoop, Snarl, and plus one more Dinobot or another one. It never really materialized or anything like that. We were speculating a lot, but when we were kids, we were like thinking, "Oh, you'd be huge," but it didn't happen. So this is perhaps the closest we'll ever get to a combiner. A Dinobot combiner. There are custom Dinobot combiners out there. I really like the one by Frenzy Rumble, but those are just, well, they're non-Hasbro products, and well, they're valid in their own right. But I really wanted a Hasbro Dinobot combiner when I was a kid, and even now. So here it is, my first combiner, Power Core Combiner 5-pack, and I'm really impressed. I'm really very happy with it. There is no name for the combined mode. It's just a battle mode or a power up mode for the Scout class figure for the commander, which is Grimstone. But at any rate, it does look pretty cool. Very good leg articulation in combined mode. He's got the ball hinge, hip, no waist articulation. He's got a swivel, ball hinge knee, I suppose, a thigh swivel, some feet articulation, if you consider that as articulation, some head articulation. It's on a ball joint. The arms sadly just go in and out, forward and backward. There are no elbows or wrists, but it's fine, really. I really don't mind too much, and I suppose that's really how the combiners were designed. They were just really meant to not to be posed, but really just to be played with combined mode and uncombined mode. This particular, well, this limb, I think is supposed to be all these pieces. The legs are supposed to all the way clip out like that, but they just don't. So that's how it is in the artwork, but they don't. I don't know if it's just on my figure, or do let me know if your figure also has this same issue. But I would have wanted it a little bit more like that, to form like a claw, but it doesn't. Okay. Oh, come on, it's gone untabbed. Okay. It's a little bit too heavy. The hinges are a little bit loose, but they're not really loose. They just can't support the weight of the limb. So let me just straighten them up for you. I'm sorry I don't have a common figure in which to compare him with for size comparison, but I do have a very recent Scout class Power Core 2-pack Scout class figure, which is quite representative of how a Scout class figure looks like. I've done a review of this figure. You probably know, you've probably seen it before. But this is about an average size Scout class, and this is the combined mode. So it's about double in height. Okay. Quick note on the combined mode. The instructions actually tell you to have him combine the other way around, as you can see. Both the legs are interchanged, and even the arms are interchanged, and they should form something like this. That's what the instruction says. But the artwork on the same instruction page says otherwise. Yeah, it's how we've combined it right here. So that's that. And even the artwork. No, wait, let me show you the back of the packaging. See, these two drones are here. And these two drones are right there, just like that. So we're going to do it this way. I think it looks better this way. Okay. So very cool, very nice. I'm probably going to display it this way instead of the split up mode. And what I really like about this set is like the combined mode actually works. And when you split it up, I don't really mind that the drones don't transform, because they're robots already as they are in drone mode. I mean, they're Dinobots. They don't transform to robots anymore, but they're not vehicles. So, you know, it still looks like a Power Zord or a Megazord. But what can you do, right? Okay, some bit of transformation right there. Okay. So, we're gonna convert this guy into alt mode for the time being. Okay. 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 And there are the Dinobots in their alt mode. As you can see. Oh, sorry. You've got 5 dinosaurs or Dinobots, which I don't really mind them not transforming, because, as I said, they're very cybernetic looking. They look like robots already, so that's fine. You have Grimstone in his Styracosaurus or Triceratops mode, as the box says. There's an ongoing debate that the Protoceratops, the Triceratops, Styracosaurus is actually just one species, one type of species, and that they're just the various stages of development of the species. So this is the mature one, the young one is a Protoceratops, the adolescent one is a Triceratops, and whatever. Each one of them, well, yes, has a minicon peg, which it's a male peg, so you can actually combine. If you have a minicon, you can combine it using the female port of the minicon. This is the minicon of Skyhammer. You can actually mount it this way. So that's pretty cool. They do interface, and as well as the other drones. So that's that. The drones are. This is the Pachycephalosaurus drone, the Spinosaurus drone, or Dimetrodon. I'm not sure. Again, as I said, Triceratops, the Ankylosaurus, and the Parasaurolophus. Yeah. And they all come with guns, so pretty cool. And lastly, to transform him into commander mode, or yes, commander robot mode, I guess is the term. What you want to do is, you want to go ahead and straighten up the legs first. Rotate this way. You want to go ahead and flip out the heel spurs like that. Okay. Oh, maybe flip down the peg connectors. Flip up the tail. You're gonna go ahead and flip down the legs and split him up this way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, like that. That'll form his arms, and go ahead and fold down the Triceratops head, and there's his robot head. So it's pretty cool. Very decent looking scout class figure. It's got pretty decent articulation. He just looks like he's wearing high heels because the toes are pointed downward, so not too much of an issue. The big issue for me, really, in terms of articulation, is really the shoulders. There's just so much kibble on him. Wait, let me just fold the guns out so there's a lot more room. There's just so much kibble on his shoulders that it's very difficult to really get him into a decent pose. But you can still get him in a nice pose. So there's Grimstone. It's pretty small, pretty tiny for a scout class figure, but it's okay. Everything's great about him. The central plastic, as well as the other red plastic that they use on the other Dinobots, do look a little bit cheap because of the color. The light red color makes it a little bit cheap. Makes it look like cheap plastic. I'm sure Takara will have their own say with this, but again, the gold and the silver finish on these figures are just stellar. They're metallic I think they're metallic in luster. Yes, gold and silver metallic finish. So very nice. They do compensate for the cheapo-looking colors of the other plastic, but it's great. I like it. This is probably right now. As far as I've seen, I've seen all 8 5-pack Power Core Combiners. This is my favorite, aesthetic-wise, and in combined mode, transformed-wise. Really, I love this set. So if you see this on retail, I say pick it up. If you're in Manila, you see this on retail. It's I'm sure it's on clearance because big clearance prices now on most of the Transformers because 2010 is coming to a close and everyone's preparing for Reveal the Shield and Dark of the Moon toys. So better grab yours while you still can. So there you go. I hope this video has been helpful in some ways to help you decide on whether to get this set or not. There you go. The Transformers Power Core Combiners Grimstone with Dinobots. Thanks for watching.